Yes,
He
it's the
started
rule
a
of-
coup.
It's the
He
rule of
started a
two.
coup in France, but I said no. Let me do the coup instead, since I have more political power than you.
So
There
wait,
must
just a
always be-
quick question. Is rule day 2? Am I still? Can I join the fascist? Is that okay? Do you mind if I?
No.
Well, you could join, but then you can't win, right? Because of the winning
Oh, yeah.
conditions.
No, he can't join. We
He can join, but he can't win.
no. he's-
Hey,
Well,
I would
he
just want to
can
say
do-
I would make an excellent Axis puppet. I'm just saying.
just don't.
Chat wise, we're waiting for Marbozir. He needs to fix some stuff with his setup. His should be here very shortly.
Holy shit, my chat
Yes.
died with Daniel did nothing wrong.
It's not true.
I mean, I'm not saying they're biased, but they're fucking biased.
And if anyone knows bias, it's Anders, the most biased man in the world.
What? What are you talking about?
My Twitter polls have spoken the truth. You are clearly biased.
Zeke's drunken Twitter polls are nothing to go by.
Surely.
Yeah.
Well.
Upvote Kumakun.
I'm gonna add some music.
Wow, this is pretty.
No, Twitch
Actually,
or
I'm
Twitter
streaming
polls
to
are
you
as
guys.
binding as Twitch advice is useful.
So,
Probably.
somewhat.
Are you sure you don't want to take it back? All your spies from my chat will not tell you anything anymore, since you insulted them.
Oh, wow. Seems like Marbozir is here.
Is that so? Okay,
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm coming. Sorry about that.
that's awesome. No worries at all. Shit happens. And we will be starting shortly, I do believe. And once we do, everyone will talk a little bit about yesterday, and then we'll get right to it.
Yeah,
I do believe.
we talked about before we unmuted that we're probably going to give all the players 5 to 10 minutes while paused, and we'll try and talk to them at the same time, but let everyone have a chance to set up, and then we'll unpause, and everything will be fine, you guys. Everything is going to be fine.
It's gonna be lovely.
Nothing's going to happen.
I'm
today.
excited. I'm very excited.
And,
Also, since we kind of stumbled against that in the beginning, yes, Jacob is here. Since I saw people wondering if this was
Yeah.
Jacob in the chat, he
This-
joined us today because why not? It's awesome.
Because Dan doesn't know everything.
Yeah. We will continue
so
now with
this time
speed
you can
2.
actually say yes or no what
Yeah.
will happen with the events. I've checked it
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Or you can just go look it up.
And if the events don't work as they should,
Then you can blame someone who worked on it before me.
Not me.
Yeah.
we can have Daniel file a Jira while we're playing
Yeah.
and assign it to you.
Yeah, that should actually be his handicap. Just every time we find a bug, he has to report it while
Oh
playing.
yeah. If anyone from
Yeah.
Daniel's Twitch chat is listening to this, you know that you can at any time tell Daniel to file a Jira on bugs he's exploiting,
Yeah.
and Dan will force him to fix them.
How do I mute one specific person in Discord?
Are you trying to mute me?
Well, I can still hear him and relay it though.
I can tell you, like, if you're trying to mute the streaming studio, which is one account, you'll have to right-click on us and then mute us, and then you can probably do that with everyone, I think.
What? Did you say something?
Sneaky. I don't like it. Either way, it looks like everyone is in. If Marps just readies up, we're good to at least load in. That's
Yeah.
very close to going.
Who is that?
And there we go.
No more in-house office
Hey, Taki.
speed. We will be playing with speed 2, so everyone
So many people
has
giving you a dice. The
enough
only thing
time
you
to
need to
do
face the
everything
axe
they
is a
want.
stiff drink.
That sounds
Here's some
reasonable.
money for
And
the
also, I
whiskey
suppose we
slush
kick
fund.
everyone out of
Mother
the chat
Russia will
and then we bring them
prevail.
in.
You'll actually get
Yeah,
vodka.
you guys go to your preferred channels, and then we'll do we'll have a look, and then we'll in the first few minutes while we're paused, we'll jump around between your chats and have a quick chat with you about your feelings.
All right, I've popped into my private chat at this point, so there won't be any background noise anymore. So, what is the plan for today? Again, I'm generally happy with the position of the Soviets. This would normally be a decent start. Politically is the big question. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should be guaranteeing. Wow, there's a bunch of pop-ups right at the start. I don't know if I should be guaranteeing Iran or Iraq. If I did and they declared war, then obviously that would put me in a bad place. But I've been trying to look through the event stuff, and it's not very clear right now. The Great Patriotic War apparently fires if I'm in a defensive war against a major. Now, hopefully, if let's say I'm guaranteeing Iran, and then they declare war on Iran, and I get the call to arms and I say yes, I will be on the defensive side of this war, presumably versus a major, and so I think that would trigger the Great Patriotic War. But I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. The other thing I gotta do is get some troops down on the board here, and oh, we got another tip in. I gotta start doing my setup soon here. Feltman says, good luck, comrade. Thank you very much. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so they have a lot of troops on this border. Daniel has indicated he's not ready to attack this time. We'll see. UK is generating goals, and in Germany is generating goals against Denmark. They don't have, like, a CB against me at this time. I mean, I'd get a pop-up if they were fabricating one or anything like that. They're moving towards Greece. I don't think I'm in a position to stop anything against Greece. And, you know, guaranteeing Greece isn't the job of the common term, right? It's the job of the alliance, the allies. It might be good if they did that. I don't know if Marbozir or Arumba... I'm not sure if Arumba can. I think at 100% world tension, which is what we are now, I think he can guarantee Greece. I think either one of them can do it. Will they do it? I don't know. And yeah, Arumba... Hold on, let me pop into his chat. I did send them some Skype messages, but let's see over... Let's see over here. He might be talking to his chat. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, so that they can get that set up. Anyway, equipment-wise, we are trying to fill in our stuff. I've still got support equipment that's relatively high priority because it never goes out of date, and we do need a lot. And I want to add more support divisions to my current dudes, so we do need that. We need artillery. We want the new tanks. Like, we need everything. Is the problem. Which is always the problem, but we need everything, and we can't really get everything. I do have some troops. I think I had them, they were maybe going to go in the east, but I'm going to have to hold off. We're going to bring the infantry to this front, and the other thing I want to do is make sure I do have a proper border connection with Italy. But, like, fuck, where do I grab stuff from? I've got no one sitting in Leningrad right now, which is obviously really bad. Need to get, I don't know, 3 units is probably, hopefully going to be enough. And I will just probably literally park them in Leningrad directly. And then, yeah, like, do I keep thinning out this front so that I can, well, I mean, I sort of have to. You know what? I might be able to make do with less in Japan. Japan would be AI. They probably won't push that well. I might be able to steal some troops from over here, but I don't know. Maybe I won't worry about having a presence in the Mongolian area. Hello. There we go. And then this purple army over here, I'll grab just a very tiny handful over here. And you're going to be the Iraq border. Not the Iraq border, sorry. The border with Italy over here. Yeah, and he's been trying to convert Portugal, right? Oh no, I'm trying to grow the Communist Party in Portugal. Now, they might just declare on Portugal. We'll see how it goes. So, yeah, I mean, we could build forts, but then obviously that would cripple my military production, which I still need. One thing I haven't done is I haven't deployed any planes yet, so we can work that out. Although, what's nice is if my planes aren't deployed, apparently you can't get spy information. Or if even if I look at my details, look, I have 0 planes. Except they're actually in my bank. And so that might keep them guessing if I don't deploy it until I very much need it. But then I have to worry about, like, responding very, very quickly to various actions that start to come up, which doesn't make me feel happy. I do have troops in Moscow. I have a garrison. All my garrison class units are on garrison duty internally so that no one can just ninja a few control points over here, if possible. Some of the ports over here as well, which is going to be good. And is this a port? No, it's not. Okay, so that's fine. I mean, they can still land over here, but they wouldn't have any supply, so hopefully it's okay. I could probably change the mountain divisions around. The Turkish garrison... Let me... No, stop. Let me cancel the garrisoning of Istanbul. Oh, I have to hit the button. And not click on the airport. God, that's so annoying. There we go. And what I'm going to do, actually, is split off some of the mountain divisions. I don't even know if this is mountainous. Maybe it's not. I don't know where my mountain divisions have to be, actually. Oops, that's not what I want to do at all. Move these guys into a new army. Set you guys front line over there. Good. And you guys are still in garrison there. Good. I will add this... Yeah, I guess... No, let me make a separate garrison group. That's what I want to do. Because there's going to be another front line over there. Because they're going to take Greece because the Allies aren't going to do anything to stop that. So I'm going to need a couple of infantry. And you guys will be a solo group to garrison Istanbul over there. Which isn't going to be much, and actually I'll have to move them to be on a front line or something. But I obviously have to keep troops in Istanbul proper, in addition to having a front line with Greece, which will soon be Italian. Take Baltic states. Well, that's, I mean, normally that would be happening in like a year or two. And I mean, the production base is just miserable. Portugal and Afghanistan, and I mean, I need the power, I need the political power to change my conscription laws at some point. We don't need it yet, because the manpower does come in instantly, so we can afford to wait a little bit longer. Alright, I'm going to pop into to their chat right now. Oh no, they're pulling people in, I think, one at a time for the intro. Yeah, okay, so they're still doing intros. The official stream is hanging out with them one at a time. They're actually talking to Arumba right now. So then they're going to come to me. I'll finish my talk there, and then I'll see if I can team up with Arumba. I have sent them Twitch messages, or sorry, Twitter messages and stuff, but I don't know if I can whisper him. Oh, I can. Right, and then how do I get back to the normal chats? I have no idea if they're actually going to see this on Discord or not. No clue. Yeah, and we'll assign the generals and all that. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Polish front line. I think, especially defensively, I think I will just have a mega line like this, which is going to be fine. And I will get plenty of warning before they attack, but yeah, we'll have a nice high-level field marshal there. This group is, oh, the Leningrad defense. I just want them to have a general. Right, they're eating that. I think I gotta guarantee the independence of these guys. I can't remember if that it doesn't. Oh, it does cost me political power.
Hello, Quill.
Hey, how is it?
Well, we've had a chat with both Marbozir and Arumba, and they claim they have plans, but decided against telling us because of stream spies. So we're gonna be vague. Do you have plans?
Well, right now my plans are going to be mostly defensive and keep trying to build up. I mean, from the start of the game, the Soviet Union doesn't have enough infantry equipment to fully supply their troops. Like, they start off in a giant hole, so we're still building up from that. I'm building up my military factories as much as possible. I am likely going to be guaranteeing the independence of Iran and Iraq, because the Axis might be looking for oil. And as far as I can tell, and the event file is really vague for Hoi 4 for this, but I think as long as I'm in any sort of defensive war against a major, I will get the Great Patriotic War modifier. Which means
that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. And it's probably because it's not necessarily an event, but it fires from an action, so it's fired directly. So that's probably why you want to go look for it.
The one we weren't sure about is if it will trigger if you guarantee someone and get pulled in that way.
Yeah, because we don't know if it's a defensive war in that case, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be on the defensive side, won't I?
Yeah, we think it will work, but we're not 100%.
God, If only I
we
could
have
talk to the
Tesla.
actual developers of the game and find out exactly how this thing is supposed to trigger. That would be really handy.
Yeah, so have you thought about
only.
Romania? Because there's a lot of
Oh.
oil there that Germany probably wants.
Crap, I can only guarantee communist countries.
Well, but
Yeah, that seems
I
about
guess
right.
they will not accept.
Yeah,
Right,
it's literally
Saxon
grayed out. I
Island?
thought it was grayed out because I didn't have the political power, but it's grayed out because I can't guarantee of any other country
Yeah.
other than if they're already communist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had that one on, and it was hideously exploitable. In the early game, where if you just did that to Poland, and Germany got snuffed out.
Right, so the Soviet Union can't guarantee Poland, only the Allies can, yeah. I don't know if the Allies have guaranteed anything. Italy is currently fabricating something on Greece. It would be really nice if the Allies guaranteed the independence of Greece, so they could start doing
Yeah.
naval and air denying of the
Yeah.
German industry.
I would, because I don't know how much you've been watching the Discord chat yesterday, but I feel like the Axis have, for the most part, yesterday been in the voice chat together.
Yeah, the whole time. The
Coordination.
Allies have never been in the voice chat together until the very end of yesterday's stream where I joined in and we got
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
You probably should, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to need coordinated efforts.
I think the Allies should be spending all their time in the same channel. And yeah, I'll be hopping back in there. I'm going to be begging for some Lend-Lease and stuff to hopefully
Yeah.
get my army put back in. Because if I can, you know, Daniel, I don't know if he was lying, but pre-chat he was saying he probably couldn't just declare war on me that early. He'd have to build up some amount of time and probably get his next level of tank tech. But if he did go, like, could I hold them away from Moscow long enough to have the Allies do something? And here's something I didn't realize yesterday when we started. The win conditions are a little sneaky. Because for the Allies or the Common Term to win, we have to get to a peace deal and actually own Berlin or whatever. Whereas
Yeah,
the
you-
Axis only need to occupy Moscow and London, which means they can do crazy ninja moves.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have to occupy the state. It shouldn't just be, as we said yesterday, they can't just paradrop in and say they've won.
No, I think, we'll say that they have to hold it for a little while or something at least.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
here-
the idea was
a question
because
is,
otherwise, yeah.
do we have until the end of the stream to get it back? Like, does it
Oh,
end
yeah, yeah.
instantly, or, you know,
no.
No,
if we still have 45 minutes to
It's-
go?
It's by the end of the session. I think it's mostly because we dare assume that even if the peace hasn't triggered, if that is the case in the world, like the Axis have basically won.
Yeah. And it would take a really long time if you say have to go and occupy all of America as well to beat all of the allies, you know.
And I mean, it's also a case of where we've set up some winning conditions. It doesn't mean that at the end of the stream, those would. I mean,
It doesn't mean it has to happen.
more importantly, I'm saying, who cares about fair play when it comes to handing out the winners? Those that are justified will win.
Oh yes.
In any case, Quill, we're going to let you get back to it and pop in and talk to the horrendous Axis powers. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. I'm
Good
going to need
luck.
it.
Have a good one, Quill.
Nice.
Hello, can I butt in?
Yes, hey, how's it going, Quill?
Hey, it's all right. I would feel a lot better if the good guys were actually spending all their time in a Discord channel, just like the bad guys are.
Yeah, well, why isn't Marbozir in here with us?
I don't know. Let's go bug him. Let's go hop into the UK channel.
Okay. Hey,
Hello.
Hey.
what are you doing?
So, well, I need to work on my land army. I need to get rid of that stupid 25% manpower penalty that I didn't know about because I didn't play as the UK before. Having
Okay.
said that, I can get us into a war so that we can change the war economy.
Yes, that's what I need. That's one of
Yeah.
the very first. There's two
Yeah,
things I'm
I
gonna do.
can-
Is
I can do that by inviting Romania to our faction, and then we can join that war.
That would
and
be
then
really
we can
good.
change the war economy
You can also guarantee
Okay,
the
but
independence of
I-
Greece.
because Romania is at war with Hungary.
I don't actually have the political power to change the war economy right now.
Okay, well, I do. I got over 300.
Can you give me some?
I don't think that works now.
Damn it. Okay, well, I think getting involved with Romania would be fine. He's only fighting Hungary, so yeah, do that. I have changed my plans. I'm no longer invading. And hopefully the stream snipers will keep this between us. Here's my plan. Can you okay, in the bottom right hand corner you can actually click a button that says show battle plans for allied countries. You can see if you click that. I'm going to do a naval invasion of Bordeaux, and then I'm going to establish a border along that river, and that's going to become my Normandy.
Oh yeah.
All of my troops that I'm going to be training are going to be training and then heading. I've got a fallback line set up in Boston, which is a port. Once I have a beachhead in my effective Normandy, then I can freely transport troops directly into Bordeaux. So I'm going to just make many military factories. Tons and tons. And then flood the gates with infantry in southern France. That's my plan. And
people in my chat, you guys keep talking about the lessons of war. We are heading towards there as well, so don't worry about that.
Just basically turn into France and hold France. Meanwhile,
My goal is to prevent paratrooper cheese.
Yeah,
because
okay.
I know you can do is that you can land paratroopers around your city and circle whatever is inside that city and take it almost instantly.
Yeah,
well,
but I mean,
sucks.
if you have troops in cities, first of all, supplies do flow out of cities, so your troops in an actual city should not start starving, which is good. And cities have a really good defensive bonus. So as long as you've got some troops in your cities, particularly London, you'll be okay. And it's not going to take that many troops, because meanwhile, unless they grab a bunch of ports, they're going to be starving out. And luckily, the default garrison order prioritizes occupying ports and cities. So you can garrison there, and anywhere that the Germans would be able to get supplies from, they should get choked out.
Yeah, what really messed me up in this game is the UK starts with the end all wars modifier, which is minus 25% recruitable population factor. That completely killed my manpower, and I had no idea you have to remove that through the focus tree.
Oh, poor you. I have the Great Depression, recruitable population factor minus 50%.
The thing is, unlike EU4, it's not like you need to get rid of the modifier early so you build up a manpower pool. The second you change your recruitment laws, your manpower will just all of a sudden become like millions. It'll be fine, because just instantaneously you start recruiting those people.
Oh yeah,
you don't have to wait for them to
it
get
just
more.
means I can't train new divisions right now.
Well, I have plenty of manpower. What I don't have is any equipment whatsoever. So if you guys can lease me some infantry equipment or whatever, even out-of-date stuff, that would be pretty awesome.
I can't yet. I need it yet, but the war machine, like it's kind of funny actually. My I literally just researched in my focus tree. It's called the Giant Wakes,
right?
Which is funny. And it does stuff. It got rid of something, gave me political powers, and it got rid of good stuff. Good stuff happened.
Even at 100% world pension, you can't
send
do
you
that.
some equipment, but I can't actually do it when you're not at war, apparently.
Oh, no lend-lease at peace. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair then. So, I mean,
Seriously?
yeah, it's a little
I
surprising.
got
but I guess that's fine.
17,000 surplus infantry equipment, but it's outdated infantry equipment. Still better than none.
Outdated how? Like, are you guys already
I
building
mean, it's
like?
not like infantry equipment 2 or whatever.
Yeah, the ones you start
Because-
with is called basic equipment, and then you get
It's
infantry equipment
January
1
of
and 2.
38. How in the hell would anyone have weapons too?
With research bonuses, easily.
Okay,
With a
because
50% research bonus, you can get that pretty quickly.
No, I'm using weapons 1. I don't have weapons 2. I don't even have
you'd be
infantry
paying a
equipment
big
1.
ahead of time penalty.
I
don't even
predict Germany has weapons too easily.
Okay. All right. Well, I think our plan may work. The only other aspect of my plan, after I beachhead in Bordeaux, I'm gonna beachhead down in Casablanca with motorized infantry divisions. They're a specialized division that I've called Speedy Gonzales, and they're itty bitty. It's itty bitty motorized infantry with a recon company, and so they should be able to move at like 13, 14 kph, and they're just gonna flood Africa. They're just gonna go super fast, just try to cover all of Africa. They're not for combat. They're just for territorial disputes. They're gonna run. They can't be caught, and that's the plan.
I'll do what I can to help, but defense is my priority since their objective is to take London.
Well,
That's
because
their big position.
I can see right now that Italy has troops on your United Kingdom border in Africa, on the east near what would that be, Ethiopia and all that.
I don't think I'll be able to defend that very well.
No, but keep Cairo and the Suez. That one's really important.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything on the rest of Italy, and he just got it. So that's the whole goal, is to take it as quickly as we can. You also have
And
two
North
divisions
Italy has
down there.
oil as well. Or
No,
North Africa,
so-
I mean. North Africa has oil.
All right, okay, I'm in a good spot. So
Yeah, I wish
You
you
guys are
probably
ready?
start.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pop back over to my chat, but don't hesitate to come and talk to the Northern Bear here.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with Marbozir, if you don't mind, just because he and I are in the allies together. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Makes
sure.
sense?
do you mind? If
No, no, I don't mind.
Okay, I'm back on my own. Bum, 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 bum. Right now, my only priority is not letting the Axis just run over us. You know, win or lose or whatever, I just don't want to get run over. If the Allies win by taking Berlin, pfft, fine. I'm just going to be happy if I still control... Nice, Romania joins the Allies. I'm just going to be happy if I still control Moscow by the end of it. That's what's going to please me. So Germany, have they been called in? No. So Romania joined the Allies, but I think the Allies might still have to offer to join war. Oh. Yeah, EE is going for Greece. He's justifying a claim over there. And I mean, at this point, I don't necessarily care. If Marbozir should probably guarantee Greece as well. Actually, yeah. One sec, I'm going to pop back in.
I just generate nothing.
Hi. Hi, you probably also want to guarantee Greece, just because that way Greece can't just instantly capitulate in the peace deal and then just, like, claim it all. It'll still be occupied territory that'll have
Yeah, good
partisans. Okay. Feel bad interrupting their chat there, but that'll actually be really good.
Okay, so according to Twitch chat, we've prepared 1 day out of 70 needed. It's gonna take me 70 days to prepare for this Bordeaux invasion.
Yeah, naval invasions take a while to prep.
Double tap, I agree. Mutilating composition is really good and should definitely be what I go for. As a Zerg player, I appreciate that. Some of these guys don't have orders, they say. Let's make sure they do. Or no, it's the... What group is this? Oh yeah, you guys are saying you have no order, which is interesting. Like, well, once you're there, it'll be fine, and I won't care about you. I got to make sure that goes there. It would certainly suck if Germany started going through these areas. They're all non-aligned. Like, I just worry, if I were to declare war on these guys, could they join the Axis? And if they do, then I would be in an offensive war against a major power, which would be bad, because I really need the Great Patriotic War. I cannot be on the offensive side of the war against the Axis. A defensive side, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work somehow. We're going to keep slowly going through our land doctrines. I mean, especially anything that doesn't require me to build a new model of anything. We're going to keep working on that. Pop out like 20 to 50 fresh troops without training just to hold the German front. Yeah, but they wouldn't even have guns either, right? Is the whole thing. I mean, which is classically Soviet. But we're already in that position. What I don't like is how much cavalry I have here. It makes me feel very, very, very uneasy. But, like, look at this. Like, literally no equipment. Because most of it's going to reinforcements. I guess I could switch it around to something like this. That way we'll actually start to get some divisions training. That's probably not a bad idea. I don't know. Honestly, though, I think fewer divisions that actually have their equipment is actually stronger. Actually, I'm very certain about that. You know what I might be able to do? The MP infantry. Because I don't need the MP component of it. And if I remove the military police from this, it's going to free up manpower, infantry equipment, and support equipment. Oh, I'm definitely going to do that. Bulgaria joined the Axis. I could also just trim down the size of these. The lose some XP. But yeah, I'm going to do that. That'll free up some equipment for my real troops. Marbs! Oh no! Sending the internet packets to Poland is hard. So Bulgaria joined the Axis. Try to turn the 3. Yeah, the problem is my political capital is really starting to get stretched. Really, really too much here. When's the next? Portugal. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to flip these guys communist in time to be able to guarantee them, but we'll see. I'm wondering if I should cancel one of these. I could probably cancel Afghanistan for now. I don't think it's as important at this time. So I'll cancel boost popularity. Because I still need to change my manpower laws. That's going to be really important. Hey, we got a tip in. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. From Estragos. It says, too bad General Mud and General Winter came into play. Also Scorched Earth. Too bad they come into play? No, it's good for me if Mud and Winter come into play, isn't it? It's quite good. Build some more forts on the German front. Very cheap, very useful. And yeah, I'm wondering if it might be worth doing that first. I mean, we've got ideas for it. The problem is you do have to build, like, in a lot of provinces, which is kind of annoying. Let me build a level 1 fort in all of them. You're probably right, and I'll boost the priority. Internet play is a little slow. I'm worried it's going to skip one of these clicks. Alright, nope, laggy, but it does respond, which is good. And I think I'm going to put I've got coastal forts in Leningrad. Great stuff. So yeah, let's go and just bump this up. Does it say how long it takes to build? 1375 versus... Oh, it's actually not that cheap. It's like half the price of a military factory. Wow, okay. Less than half the price, but still. Because it'd be 1800. It's not the cheapest. Is it more important than finishing my military factories? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just reduce the queue here so that we'll finish the one we're working on rather than cancel or move it around. So they will get done a little bit sooner. Kiev, this didn't start. Well, I'm going to just move these to the bottom. So the ones that didn't start at all, I'll just shove to the bottom. We're having some real problems there. And we got another tip in. Who's that? Dark Assault, thank you very much. Hey, Quill, off to work. Best of luck. If you have to fight a defensive war, maybe try holding at Stalingrad. Seems like a good place to hold out for the winter. Just thought, purge the heretics. Well, the purge has happened. But yes, we do have to defeat the fascists and the communists. So I do currently have more forces on this border, but the question is, where are the German forces going? Are they fabricating anything? They are justifying against Denmark. And they're supporting the fascists in Finland. They're going to try to get Finland to flip to Axis, which would obviously be super bad. I should probably get a red Finland going on. See, the problem is, both Italy and Germany do it at the same time. This is what keeps happening. And there's going to be an election in 39. Italy and Germany are perfectly in sync with everything they do. Because, again, they are always in the same chat channel. I'm so happy that finally Marbozir and Arumba are in the same chat channel. Because up until now, there's been no ability to coordinate those forces whatsoever. And so now, like, that's a lot of fascist pressure over here. A lot. And since I wasn't going to go for the Winter War, because... I mean, it's too early. I probably should have started influencing them right away. In fact, I'm going to cut back on Portugal for now, because it's not needed. We'll come back to you later on. Now, I don't think there's anything that can boost, like, this thing here, right? Boost party popularity. If you got, and I don't know, but if you got one of these advisors, daily communism support, I don't know if that impacts your foreign support of communism, or if it's just within your country. Rehabilitated military. Nice. So, gives us the division recovery rate, and then if I get military organization, we get more line doctrine boost, army experience boost, and it leads us to the very important, which screen? This screen. The very important lessons of war. Now, this is tricksy, because I think it has to have, I think I have to finish a war to get lessons of war bonus, but it will remove the officers purged, or you wait a certain amount of time. But we'll just see. It's just within your country. And that's the way I always read it, but it's too bad there's not a way to, like, boost that influence. On the other hand, influence boosting is so kind of OP right now anyway, that maybe it would be dumb. Alright, Italy. No national focus. You're still fabricating against Greece. Tell the Allies to boost democratic in Finland. Oh. Yeah, to lower the strength of the coup. You guys should go and, like, I don't know, go spam their chat or something with that instruction. I'm trying to think of, like, the best way without me popping into their voice chat over and over and over again. Didn't you finish the war with Turkey? I did. But I assume has had a war since completing the Great Purge. Well, I mean, it's X'd, so I did complete the Great War, or the Great Purge, before I finished the war with Turkey. Because I got my penalty, I got my Officer's Purge penalty during the war, and that happens during the Great Purge. So it's X'd. So it feels like it... I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Hungary joins the Axis. And Bulgaria, and Romania is going to get eaten. Although Romania's holding out for now. It's a very hilly terrain. Whisper them in game, I don't even know. It's only after 41? I thought, no. One of the followings, right? Or it's Xing out the first bit? One of the following. Doesn't have to be both. It's the X is next to the one of the following. So I assume that means none of the following are currently true. Otherwise, I would be fine if there was an X next to date and an X next to the has had a war. But I don't know. All right. Italy declares war on Greece. Greece has had its independence secured. And Romania is on this. So yes, the Allies are indeed in a war against the Axis. Oh, I have to open it that way. There we go. I was doing it wrong before. So this is who the Axis are at war with. Romania, Greece, United Kingdom, United States, Canada, and the holdings in the Pacific as well. Now, luckily, Japan is still not part of the Axis. I suspect that will change at some point, since we do have historical AI turned on. Italy is trying to support fascism in Iran. Interesting. They're trying to get them to join the Axis, which would be really bad. Annex Iran to get the bonus. Well, okay, the question is this when I can pick it? So if I went to war with them now... God, I wish I understood how this works. It feels like Turkey should have satisfied it, but it's clearly not. Maybe because I hadn't started the war before the Great Purge finished. Maybe that's the trigger. It's not complete. It's starting a war. In which case, yeah, starting a war with Iran would be great. Yeah, if I have Iran and Iraq, I will have all the oil. Can I ninja that? Well, what's Germany working on right now? Befriend Japan. There's the Japanese thing. And we are paused, which is interesting to consider. If I just grab all my Alpine divisions, many of which are guarding Turkey right now. And did something like that. What's this purple group? Oh, that's inaccurate. Let me put you in Turkey. Can I do a naval invasion? They don't have a port, so it's of dubious utility. Can I just do it? Ugh, that's a big if. And again, I don't really have the equipment, but... Run as a trap. Yeah, I don't, like, the problem is I still don't know the mechanics. If I start this war, will they join the Axis? Oh, you're right. I'm building too many forts here. Well, they might go through there, but I guess for now they don't need it. I'll warn you in any case. Yeah, and I'd be distracted, which would be bad. Oh, that's what I did. Soviet Maginot Line better than original French version. Yeah, if we go all the way up. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the turtle tech. I'm going to let the allies get involved. I'm just going to turtle up. It's a little bit more boring to watch, but I think it is ultimately going to be a hell of a lot safer. I think I'm going to not worry about the tanks, these light tanks. I'm going to bring this way down. Because we are going to be going more towards medium tanks instead. Now, 39 is going to be a big year for industrial switchover. Because in 39, we get infantry tech level 2, which actually I should make sure to get ready for that. We can also get medium tanks. Oh, I forgot, there's no ahead of time penalty either, because of the deal I have with the Germans, which is a little sketchy. I keep wanting to work on defense in depth. Yeah, I'm going to finish these, but I definitely need to start working on the medium tank tech. And then just produce nothing but that, basically. And switch over all my tank divisions to use the medium tanks instead of light tanks. In which case, I think I can just kill the light tank production. I'll leave one in there. But yeah. And we start working on fighter planes again, which is good. Let me check my trade. Good, okay. 2 extra rubber, which is fine. Oh, I see, yeah. Build your defensive line further back behind rivers. It's a little hard to see rivers in winter. So you get river plus fort. That's a pretty good idea. Kind of like that. So just assume we're going to fall back from the first bit. Not even develop extra infrastructure up there or anything of the sort. I'll cancel this one. I'll leave the other one because they're partway done. And they'll still give me a little bit of a something something. But yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, there you go. We can see the rivers very well here. I don't think they can cut across there, so I think we can go something like this. Although looks like we will need more provinces here. And then say we go 1, 2, 1, 2, so we don't have a weak spot here. Maybe another pair there, because there's one other approach. And then some of that. Or do people want even further? Like Stalingrad. That's really far back. See if you can actually delete infrastructure in border provinces. That's funny! That is very funny. Alright, so now they have the extra front down there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the Romanian front with the Polish front. Even though, you know, these are becoming increasingly inaccurately named. Get you to reset and join in over here. And then we still want to have a front line so that we get planning bonuses. Now, can I create a fallback line now? And, well, I mean, my people will automatically sort of fall back. But what happens? I mean, you would think a fallback line. Netherlands finally going to fall. If I go and... Now the rivers don't highlight, so it's like, where's my route? I think it was here, through there. And then I think I could just do like a control click. Oh, we'd lose Kiev. Actually, I should probably include Kiev, because cities are very defensive. That can be attacked from a few different angles, but let's try to hold it for as long as possible. Denmark joins the Allies. No divisions, okay. So then what I can do is I can just select this and then control-click this line, and all my units will move back to that line. Probably using goddamn strategic redeployment, which will completely crush everything. They're more organized if you have a fallback line. Well, let's see. We're going to find out. All right, Germany, what are you up to? Befriending Japan, and... Right, you're still the targeting of a war declaration. Hungary sending troops, yada, yada, yada. Italy, Italian highways, not fabricating anything. Greece is falling quickly, as expected, of course. So one of the bigger and more interesting questions is, how is the sea and air battle going? Fortunately, I have no vision of that whatsoever, which is a real shame. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, cancel. I think I already have Baltic subs. Now, there's no good way to combine the two, which is kind of a little annoying. Let me go and dock you anyway. Basically, when the war starts, we'll have to get some stuff going over there. Now, the Northern Front, which includes Stalingrad, that to me is going to be the most important one to make sure we do have some air support. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start deploying my wings now. Even though it will give them some intel, which I don't like. Then we have to wait for it to finish deploying. You believe you can stop the AI from using strategic deployment? No, I don't think so, because there's just one button to toggle on and off for your own movement. I mean, if there's anything else, because I think that's one of the things people have complained about. And we do need the improved machine tools, but I think I'm going to go and get the tank research first. We got, oh my god, it's Charlesy! Charlie says, still haven't seen any of the whiskey or chocolate. I'm starting to think you're using the money on Soviet polar bears. Thank you, Charlesy. I know on Saturday there was no whiskey during the second part because I was going to the gym afterwards, and I figured that would be a bad idea. Yeah. And chocolate. I do have some fudge here. It's not chocolate, though. But I do have some fudge nearby. But I'm going on a trip, so I've been trying to be good. There goes. Oh, my God. Netherlands, Denmark, Romania. Simultaneous capitulation. That's bad. Arumba. Alright. Alright, very curious. I wonder, like, how much spies the Axis had going on and if they know what's what. This is that group. I should give you a offensive line, so you can start getting planning bonuses. And I'll give an offensive line over here as well, just to say we have a plan. Africa's done. Is it? Where do they land? Or done as encountered. Well, he actually doesn't need to invade here, because he could land in the UK territory. Which is interesting that nothing has really moved around here. Because I'm assuming Italy, yeah, is in the war. No movement at all. Oh, no, what's happening is actually Italy's moving in towards the Suez. How many times did I tell them, don't lose Cairo, don't lose the Suez? Yeah, no, they're fine. Yeah, that coup in Finland's gonna suck. People in the chat are really divided as to whether or not going for Iran is smart or not. A lot of fear about being bogged down, being quite a difficult thing to grab. I mean, I can always grab it once we're officially at war, too. Although, I mean, I guess they can reinforce. And again, I'm worried that if I declare war here and they do join the Axis, then, again, I'll be in the big war, but I won't have my defensive bonus, and that would be terrible and tragic. Send volunteers to the Allies. That's interesting. I don't really have what it takes for that. Could I? I could. Where would they land? Would they land in the UK? That would be really bad. No. Oh, Cairo's still up. It's Alexandria they've lost. Cairo is still standing. Greece has capitulated. As, you know, that's fine. That's pretty normal. The important thing is that the Allies are in the war. Only fascist countries join the Axis. They're neutral, they join the Allies. Okay, so if they haven't gone fascist yet, we're okay. Fall of Cairo. God damn it. Still a brutal push here with like no supply. I'm gonna get someone who's not an armor specialist. Oh, that's all cavalry. They're not gonna do anything. All right, people want me to join the ally chat. I will do that.
50 at a time.
Hey guys, I'm getting a lot of requests to be sitting in the ally chat because I think they want to hear what's going on with your invasions and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay. The invasion of Bordeaux is happening right now.
Nice.
The 10 deploy. They will arrive in 3 days, 10 hours.
Right, I'm sending you 4,500 infantry equipment.
Okay. Thank you. That will
Nice.
help out tremendously with getting some more guys to the front line.
Quill, do you have a way to join the war? Because I can't even start land lease if you're not at war.
Not at this
You
point.
gotta-
It's important for me to be in a defensive war.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get into this war.
Well, I can't. I would get destroyed on the German front. They have 1 million units there. I would get absolutely destroyed. Moscow would fall within a
That is
month.
seriously killing me.
They have 1 million units everywhere, Quill. That's the whole point.
Pretty much.
Well, if
Here's-
only they
here-
hadn't
okay.
been able to take all of France and use all those factories.
Here's the thing. The only way we win this war is if we kill their manpower. That is how Germany, I believe, and I guess I could be completely wrong here. Germany ran out of manpower. Right?
That was definitely a thing, yes.
So
Just
we
attrition them
all
down.
have to, we just have to fight them. Because if we don't, then they're going to take advantage of all these factories. Like, yeah, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at, you know, it looks like he's got 106
Okay.
to 140 military factories. Holy
Has
crap.
anyone in your chats warned you about the fact that they're trying to flip Iran or Finland or all these places to fascist?
Nope.
No, I don't really care about that either, honestly.
Well, yeah, well, if they take Iran and Iraq, then they get all the oil in the game, basically. Well, other than the ones in USA.
Is that important?
Well, then they can produce more tanks and more planes.
They
I mean,
can't
I
if we
could
conquer
declare
all
an
their
Iran, and
land.
apparently the Iranians will not join the Axis if they're currently sitting at non-aligned. They would try to join the Allies. So potentially I could take Iran and deny that, but I'm not sure.
Marbozir, you're lagging so bad. It's so slow.
Yeah, I know. It's really frustrating because it wasn't happening yesterday. I have no clue what's going on.
Yesterday,
I
think
have
we
2
played this
network
week.
monitors running in the background now. There is nothing. This game takes 80% of my bandwidth right now. That's being used, that is. Like, I have no clue what's going on. I had none of these problems yesterday. And I played multiplayer co-op. I never had these problems in multiplayer co-op either.
Quill, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it to Marbozir, but I did decide to pull all of my divisions from the islands. I feel like there's no point in keeping them on the islands. So.
Okay. I mean, Germany is befriending Japan right now. I don't know what that's going to mean in the end, but it is.
Here's the way I figure is these garrison divisions on the islands. They're not going to be able to do anything. Like if they stage a naval invasion, they're going to take the island, and so whatever. I'm just not going to deal with it.
True. I mean, it means they're not going to be able to invade with just 1 or 2 divisions of Marines, because naval invasions are pretty tough. They'd have to send a little bit more than that. But I mean, you're probably right. But one of the things is the U.S. You do have like the really crummy garrison divisions of like 2 battalions.
I changed them all. They're all 22 combat width.
Okay.
With a general that shrinks them, but still, I feel like I need them on the front line. Which, you know, sometime in the next hour, when my naval invasion actually lands.
Yeah, but the problem is this. Like right now, I have.
Never mind. It's happening right now.
Oh, good.
If you
I have half
Bordeaux...
my divisions on the front with Germany, and I still have like less than half of the amount of stuff they have, and that doesn't include any Italian troops. Because Germany's got a little over 100 divisions on the Russian front, and I have about just a little over 50. And that's like, that is half my army, if not more. And apparently, though, if I do send you at least 1 volunteer, then I can see your stuff. So I'm going to see if I can do that.
Naval penalty, train penalty. I don't even think I'm going to win this naval invasion. Now there's 4 reserve infantry reinforcing. No, I can't even land here.
But that's bad.
Air support. Can't reach.
I'm offering to send you volunteers. I think you have to say yes.
Can't reach.
And people in my chat,
One
I
whole
can't.
division. Well,
They
thank you,
won't
Quill.
join right now. The Republican Spain, but they will likely do
Nope.
it at some point.
I can't beachhead in Bordeaux. Can I cancel this command?
If your army gets defeated there, they mostly will retreat back home. The army will be disbanded, but you will get most, if not all, your divisions, assuming you still have naval superiority.
No, they saw it coming. There's like 20 some divisions in Bordeaux.
Well, you do get a pop-up. If
backed
there's a
off.
naval invasion coming, you get some warning. I think it's based on the encryption versus decryption stuff, but people will know that there's an invasion coming in a certain region. Smaller invasions in many, many places might end up being better.
Yeah.
Including landing like next to a port, and then you can set the naval invasion command, and then queue up an offensive front, and you can have them like land next to a port, and then immediately move to conquer the port province without having to manually tell them between.
So it takes around 3 seconds for my interface to even acknowledge what I'm doing. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, actually, a lot of clicks on my side are also kind of slow, and I'm wondering if it's actually at their end rather than you. Okay, I do have a secret plan for a way to stop the Axis from winning.
Oh, right. What's that?
All right, you guys have military access in my territory, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
so you guys go, move in an army, sit on every single one of my victory points, and then we get in a war together, and I pull back all my garrison, so the cities are empty. I pull back all my garrisons, you just instantly occupy everything, and my country instantly capitulates.
Can you repeat that?
You move troops
How
into
does
my...
that-
There's no black flag in this game, which is actually awful and is a horrible mistake. But you could move all your troops onto all my victory points, we declare war, and you just instantly claim all my cities, because I'll leave them empty. And then you win!
How does that make us win? I don't understand.
Oh, because if you control Moscow, you win the game. Or Berlin, one or the other.
Wasn't it Moscow and Berlin?
No, I'd have to double check, but I don't think so.
Why is the game paused?
Lag, I guess.
Probably lag. Okay, I just said in
What?
chat that it might be best to do a rehost because it's almost unplayable for me.
Stop! No, I have completely disorganized troops that are trying to invade. Stop it! You
My
freaking
chat is
morons.
spamming me that an invasion is coming. Apparently there's some Axis spies, but I don't see how they could actually declare war right now. I don't think they have a CB. But I think they're prepping for it.
People are asking in Twitch chat why I'm not using Marines. I am using Marines. The template has 3 Marines in it. It's not pure Marines, but it's...
Okay, there they go. Now they're justifying their war against me. It's coming. It's 1938. They're going to invade. Daniel said no, it's going to be at least a year before that's even a possibility. I knew he was lying from the start.
Well, because if he's at war, they can justify claims in like 45 days. Or not even. It's like five political power instant justification.
Well, this is going to be it, boys.
Well, hey, if good news is that if you get annihilated, then at least the Western Front will be a little bit less occupied. Right? That's good news.
Sure, yeah, totally.
supposedly. You've sent them to Puerto Rico.
I didn't
What?
get to choose.
Puerto Rico is like the worst place you could put them.
We'll restart
Hang on.
then.
Hello. We're gonna rehost.
Oh, before Daniel declares war on me?
Yes.
Right now.
I think you guys need.
You
all
got
the help
another
you can
20
get.
days until I can declare war on you.
So we're gonna get Daniel to rehost it, just so you guys know.
Indeed.
And then we're gonna let you keep plotting and get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my chat, stop spamming about Spain. I can't invite them to my faction. Once the war starts, I mean, Italy's, like, justifying against it, which I don't know why they need to do that. Italy's justifying against it. Then they will join my faction. But I can't invite them right now. Once the war starts, I guarantee you they'll come in.
I will,
Yeah, we'll
with the
take a short
game.
break.
rejoin. I gotta hide some of the server details. Don't worry, guys, we're still here. Marbozir's just causing some problems, you know, like he does.
Can't trust that guy.
Yep.
Sorry, man. Okay, so here's plan B. Naval invasion, too obvious, too easy to rebel, to stop against. So next plan, I'm going to deploy Speedy Gonzalez's to your ports in Africa. That's not a naval invasion, so they won't see them coming.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the UK had tons of ports there. You could have definitely, yeah, load that up and then just push, take all of Africa back.
That would have been a much better plan, I think. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Because there's ports all over the place near France.
Oh, and guys,
Well,
I
what used to be
could
France.
guarantee Italy, but
it's
that'll
now
cost me
Italy.
25 political power. And as soon as they're in a war,
There's
they're going to be
low
willing
supply.
to be
I don't think
joining
there's a lot
common
of
terms, so it
resources
doesn't
in
matter.
Africa, but just we can't let him have such a large font.
Yeah.
That's more important than anything. There's a big, huge Italy and France, and I don't like it.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
Okay, something is really wrong.
And the problem is, like, with the speed of this war, like, again, the Russian industry has never gotten a chance to kick in. And the German industry wouldn't have gotten a chance to kick in either, except they were able to ninja France and get all the French industry, which, I mean, while not huge, is still a massive boost over what everyone else has.
Gibraltar.
So, as a result, Germany was able to accelerate
I can't
things
even connect to the
wickedly
game now. What?
ahead of everything else. So they're gonna have more troops. My troops aren't done being
Connection
equipped
timed
yet.
out.
I can't build anti-tank or anything like that, or the next level of tank or anything of that nature. Bum, 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 bum.
That's because that's the wrong one, Marbozir. Read chat.
Oh yeah, there's a new code and stuff, right?
There's no new one. Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, you've got Gibraltar as well. There could be things going on in there.
Well,
Once we're at war, once we're all at war against Germany and Italy, then you'll be able to go through Republican Spain.
Okay, are you? You're being declared upon soon, right?
Yeah.
And Republican Spain is communist. Did they join your faction?
They haven't yet, but Italy is fabricating against them, and as soon as they're in a war, they will be open to an invitation.
Okay.
So one way or the other,
Arumba,
I'll
you
get
got
in.
the wrong country. You picked UK, not US.
Oh, Arumba.
I didn't mean to pick anybody. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, I can bring up the screen now. There you go. Bum, 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 bum. We just
Okay.
wait for the reconnection.
Let's go Polish internet.
I still think it's a little laggy on my side. It would not surprise me if it was actually the Swedish internet going on. Which is weird, because normally Sweden's got really good
Doesn't
internet.
Sweden
but
have like super powered internet literally everywhere?
They do.
I mean, mine is not exactly bad either. I have it 250 down, 20 up.
So yeah, I think, if I understand everything correctly, as soon as they declare war on Republican Spain, I'll be able to invite them to the common term and then join their war. So I shouldn't need to spend 25 power guaranteeing them.
Okay.
At least that's the
Seems
hope anyway.
Better so far.
I still think Moscow is going to fall within a month. This is so early. There's no industry in place. I'm not going to be able to hold this bit of the peninsula. I'm just going to try to tank up inside of Istanbul. To the point where actually I'm going to tell this group to actually explicitly delete orders and just sit there with no specific orders. Or if I give you a fallback line, I wonder if that gives you a planning bonus. Probably not. You probably need an offensive thing, but whatever. That'll be the thing over there.
Oh, I need so much more production.
Yeah, I know. Like, I got nothing. I still, my basic troops don't have their guns yet.
Well, I could send you some guns if I could. I think I still have few thousand surplus. Yeah, I have 17,000 surplus infantry equipment.
Okay, yeah, when the war starts, that'll be good. On the bright side, I'm at least almost done my current support equipment, although I will want to add more support companies to my troops if I can once this starts, so I still have to be building them.
Okay, I think whoever said is the air map that lags the game out in multiplayer was 100% correct.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Because that's when I get the most lag, when I switch to air map. But I kind of have to use that. I got hundreds of fighters and bombers still.
Yeah, well, there's too many. They try to do too much animation, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if there's a game option to turn off the airs.
No idea.
But that's like, yeah, just air animations, just turning them off. Nice. There's nothing I can see in the options here, but maybe in the file. Because you can turn off 3D units or 3D buildings, but just turning off 3D planes would be useful because they don't actually give you any information.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I'm so excited. I am 4 days away from the Great Depression being over. Yay!
Grass.
Nice.
That is going to reduce. I'm going to get rid of. God. I gain this National Spirit War Bonds, Consumer Goods Factories -5%. I lose the Great Depression. Great Depression causes Consumer Goods Factories 30%. Like, holy crap. I gain 35% more of my civilian factories, which 35% of 162 is a lot. It's a lot of
Yeah.
factories.
What really messed me up is that there was basically a 50% difference between my factory build speed and the German factory build speed. Because I was at -30% for a long time. And they were at +20.
They've got like so many more numbers here. God, it's sick.
What if I just deployed... No, I can't get military access through here. I hate how it's so difficult to get military access. Like, just give me military access through Republican Spain. Come on, game. War bonds! Yay! Now I'm going to save up for war economy. That's what we need to do. Now I'm generating 2 whole PowerPoints per day. Holy shit. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy.
Yep, crazy.
I have 162... No, that's not right. Consumer goods. I have 113 civilian factories now in constructing military factories.
Not bad.
We will blot out the sky with military factories. The United States is alive. And if I can get this next thing, that'll be glorious.
So we're 2 days away from the German Reich completing their justification against me and be attacking right in the middle of summer. And Italy has their war goals against Republican Spain, so they're probably just going to fight at the same time.
Okay, I have deployed him. I've deployed the first Speedy Gonzalez.
Nice. Oh, war's
He's-
about to start.
He's special. I need something that gives movement speed if I can. Is it considered armor? How to
I
supply-
Is
have
what?
no
No, the mechanized
I don't think
infantry are
No,
just
what are they called? Motorized infantry. It's not
No, they're
considered
infantry.
infantry. I know that.
there we
Like,
go.
But they aren't. You're at war?
Yep.
Okay, how much infantry equipment do you need?
Like 28,000.
Okay. I'll send you as
And
much as I
Japan.
can.
Yeah, I was afraid of the other front, but I'm mostly gonna have to ignore that.
I'll send you as much as I can. I'm still lagging behind. Well, I have no idea why.
Every
Like,
single
I
battle
run
on my
a
front
speed
except
test.
2 is red because it's just like overwhelming on the other side.
I ran a quick speed test between the game rehosts. It was fine.
Oh, Italy just declared war on the Republic in Spain, which brought them in.
Yeah.
Does that mean I have access through them now? They've joined the commie term.
There's
And
no
yeah,
way to
you should be
increase
able to walk
this.
through there because we have a mutual enemy. Great Patriotic War, hooray!
Defensive war.
Yeah. So it gives me, instead of having my old like minus 50% infantry organization or division organization, now I have plus 35%.
Hold on.
And we're paused again.
I like how my troops in Japan have no one there against them, and they're still not moving, even though I've activated their war, like their mission.
Apparently, I
standing
can
there.
only send 3 convoys to you, even though I have 600. I'm not sure why.
All right, I'm coming in through Spain.
Oh, how many convoys do you have, Quill?
Oh shit, I have like none left.
Yeah, I can send you some. Like 100. Because I can't send you land lease. I can't do anything when you don't have convoys.
Okay, I didn't realize it would use mine. Thank
I
you.
just have to. Now I'm concerned about supply.
Now I can do it.
Oh no, there's plenty of supply down here. I'm coming in. I'm gonna come in through Spain. Where's Speedy Gonzalez? There he is. He's ready. He's ready. I'm deploying 4 of them. They're gonna take over Italy for us. It's totally gonna work.
Yeah.
So, you guys remember I only had like 10 military factories. Now I have 31, and I'm producing quite a few per day. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 military factories with 15 at a time. If I can just get civilian economy, then I can get the construction speed up. I need political power for that. It's coming. Goddamn civilian economy. Stupid civilians. Looks like Italy's trying to attack Spain pretty hard.
Okay, I'm really confused by this. I'm trying to send you infantry equipment, Quill, and I still can't, even though I sent you convoys.
I don't think they've arrived yet, because you send it to me per month or whatever.
Oh, did I? What?
You can always change it, but they haven't arrived yet. I'm still sitting at 0.
No, it says once.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Oh, maybe, yeah. I'm thinking of when you go percentage mode or whatever. That's different.
Okay, I'll just try to send you a few thousand guns and see if it works. Because it still says it will use 0 convoys, so I don't know.
What? None of my armies are freaking moving. God damn it. Or I guess maybe it's just the game speed is so slow. It looks like they're not moving.
Yeah, we're playing on speed 1 right now, so it's that.
I swear, like 5 minutes ago, I dispatched my first Speedy Gonzalez. He's two sea tiles away from New York. Also known as he's gonna take a while.
Thank you.
Make
Maybe
sure
I forgot
you're
to accept
using,
last time. I don't know.
Make sure that you use the rebase mode so that they move faster. That is a lot of U-boats. They have a lot of subs.
They don't seem to have a presence in the Baltic. Or, oh, you guys are fighting over there. I see.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm intercepting a lot of navies in the Atlantic Ocean.
All right, so they have somewhere maybe around 1,500-ish planes, which is not very many because I guess it's so early on. Oh, do you have strategic bombers? Are you strategically bombing the hell out of northern France?
Yeah, I've been bombing them a bit, but I think they shot them down mostly.
Oh. If you're doing strategic bombardment, make sure you fly at night, probably. And
okay.
make sure they also they repair, because the default roll for your planes is like full suicide.
Default. It's pretty annoying. Yep. Yeah, I lost all my bombers, unfortunately.
All the bombers.
Remind
no
me
British
again,
bombers.
what does the logistics company do? Supply usage goes down, so you can have more weight on an area with lower supplies. That's all that it really does.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Especially depending on where you're fighting. It's very important.
Yeah. True, but would you have that or signal company?
It might depend partially on your types of troops. Signal company means you can get reinforcements in battles a little faster, which is good because
there's also field hospital, which is pretty good if you need manpower.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm doing good on manpower. I got 2.5 million. And I think I did research the field hospital. I just don't think that I... Oh, no, I'm working on it now. It's 67% finished. I might add that. Because I think manpower ends up being an issue for everyone eventually.
Yeah.
I don't think I can delete infrastructure, guys. I don't think that's a... Because it doesn't show up in a slot over
23.
here. And I'm not gonna... I don't want to fall back too fast. Although here, I think it actually would be a good idea to give them this little port. I gotta hold this little spot for a little longer until I can get the guys out of here. And I can't give orders while retreating, and we're still paused, so... Yeah, I'll have a lot more manpower soon. Germany's probably... I don't think I can see their laws. Oh, I can. They have extensive conscription. I have volunteer only. So they have their 1.7 million manpower using extensive conscription. Once I go to extensive conscription, I'll have like...
It does some really weird stuff if you
10 million
cancel... If you cancel a ship that was being deployed to a port...
Yeah.
And try to redirect it to another port, it like gets all wonky, and then it's like, well, I guess I just better, I'm basically exiled. I'm gonna go to the nearest province that I can find. How about instead you just go to the damn port that I told you to go to?
Yeah.
Just a crazy idea, I know.
I just have to make sure... No! Ah, they broke too fast. These guys will get stuck. Need to cover this retreat here. Because I don't want to lose the equipment. The men I can afford to lose.
Come on now. You're in a port. Or is that not the port?
There we go. Now I'm okay. Now we'll be able to retreat back here.
Why are you not able to
move?
What is going on? I'm confused.
Where the hell are you going? Oh, are you part of the garrisons? No. Halt. There we go.
Oh my god, I might actually get to participate in combat. Non-aggression pact with China? Sure, I have no issue with China.
Just want to make sure I don't get encircled anywhere.
I might actually get to participate in combat today. Can you believe it?
I'm very excited to hear that.
I think Quill will get to do that as well.
You think so?
Just a little bit.
Oh god, I can't paint a front line. I can create a fallback line.
Well, front lines always have to be on the border of an offensive nation, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to create a fallback line behind this river.
Can you tell a fleet to retreat? Doesn't look like
Try
it.
to hold back.
Oh, do you?
What's going on here?
Oh, that's the subs. Well, we'll come back to it.
Redeploy,
Currently
man. Get up
paused.
there. Get your
How are we doing over
organization up.
here?
You're so
Excellent.
slow.
Okay, well, we'll take that little bit out. That's good. I don't remember. Did I have anything else going on anywhere weird? Oh, Japan.
Trying to hold this river for now. I can see the engagements. I have no air support in Spain, and Spain is like not willing to let me use their air bases. So I have no way of supporting my troops with close air support. Can your ships? Can you get your ships or your airplanes down to the Iberian region from the English Channel, from like Cornwall maybe?
I can get them to Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. Oh yeah, rebase to. Oh shit, you have Gibraltar.
Someone
Oh,
will be
yeah.
shot for this. The fall of Kiev. All right, I'm officially falling back to my fallback line.
I'm gonna put 400 fighters down there in Gibraltar.
It says 39 divisions. 62. There we go. I don't think it took the first time.
Yeah, my interface is lagging way behind.
So they got to be trained 20% before you can rush deploy them.
I think there's just too much going on in this game. That's where the lag is coming from. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I think it's just that we're all playing from across multiple locations in the world. Because like we played a much larger multiplayer game.
But I
last
mean,
year.
Paradox is hosting this game, and I'm in Europe. I should be lagging the least.
True, I guess. Okay.
This is why you need more gun
so we're getting
factories.
some
Cynthia, we've
organization.
been building gun factories for the last year. Like, we spent not actually enough time as we'd normally like building civilian factories, and we've been building gun factories. We finally stopped building gun factories so we can actually start on our defensive structures here. But I don't think they're going to be done in time. Well, some of them are going to be, so we'll see how it goes. Sure, you're hiring a lot of units. Keep your manpower advantage. It's like people say things without actually looking at the screen. How are we hiring more units when we have no equipment? Literally impossible. We've had this guy trying to be built for the last 6 months, but we can't because we don't have any guns. I mean, I guess I could lower my reinforcement thing, but then our existing units wouldn't have guns and they would be shit. So there's really no point. We are getting the tanks in. We could have started that a little bit earlier because we did actually have a handful more ready to go. But there's literally nothing to equip them in.
6
No
to
guns,
8
no
infantry.
bullets. We are starting to get some from the Lend-Lease, which is something, but we're now 31k in debt for that equipment. Although I think that
I need
includes
some
the ones we're
preparation
building.
bonus, damn it. I hate attacking without a preparation bonus.
So the Spanish front is a little bit more interesting. I don't think Italy's participating in the in this front at all. Let's take a look at the flags. I think it's all 100% German. Marb, what's the north coast of France looking like? Is there any way for you to do a naval invasion there?
Probably not. I mean, I could try to do a naval invasion, but my land army is kind of crap. My divisions are too weak. I would probably get wrecked by Germany instantly. I can try, but it probably won't go very well. My divisions have less than 100 soft attack right now. But I can try to harass them. Just need to leave enough divisions back home to not get para dropped. That's what I'm worried about. That I'll get paratroopers and lose London.
My first Speedy Gonzales will arrive in its destination in 6 days, 21 hours. And we'll start trying to take back Africa. We'll see how well they work.
I'll try to harass them a bit in northern France. That's the least I can do, at least.
Okay, my troops are properly falling back. Here we did lose the river here. That's really unfortunate. And I don't know if they're going to be properly holding this line
The British
anymore.
are coming. The British are coming. Coming. No, no, it's not. It's the Americans. The Americans have arrived. Well, they're trying to, at least. We don't feel very confident about our plan, so we're not going to act on it at all, but... Wow, 550 defense. Holy crap. We're entrenched, trained, commander. These, okay. All I can say is, and I hope that he
The
doesn't
front
hear
line
me,
kept
is
splitting, and
that,
the troops
thank
weren't
God
going
I'm
to the
fighting
right
against
places.
EnterElysium, because I don't
Like,
think
the
he knows how to
fallback
play
line
this
is...
game.
I think I should have made
My
many
naval invasion will be
short,
ready in a month.
fallback
He's
At
lines.
this
attacking
speed,
me.
that will take a while.
He's attacking me, and he's got such severe penalties because he's got no
Yeah,
air
we're only, the only
superiority.
shortage is 4 rubber. It's
He's
irrelevant.
attacking with too many troops, so he's getting penalties.
And you
I don't think he
can't turn
understands
off, as far
combat
as I can
width,
tell, you can't tell the
so
AI
thank goodness for that.
not to use
My
strategic
organization is
redeployment.
low. I have no
It's
preparation
off.
bonus, but
they still use strategic
soon,
redeployment
maybe
to
I'll
hold
be
in
able
the
to do
front line,
something.
which is absolutely idiotic. It is completely stupid. So they still don't do the right thing. They still don't do the right thing, even with the fallback line. Oh, shit.
When is Speedy Gonzales going to arrive? Oh, the first one's arrived. He's here. He's here now. Yes. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's so fast.
Yeah, a series of shorter ones may have been the way to go,
Well,
although that gets
takes him
distorted
20
too.
hours to move one province. Is that fast?
That seems kind of slow. I don't know.
Max speed 2.6 kph. Low organization, forest, infrastructure. Okay, so we have some issues. The forest. Okay, here's some plains. That's good. Plains are good. Max speed, still 4 kph. Low organization. Okay, that's a big penalty. River, infrastructure. It's okay. I'm going to take over Italy before he even notices. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I
we're
think a
holding
bunch
this line.
of short
We're
front
protecting
lines is
Spain.
better. Front lines or fallback lines, but
We're
either
gonna
way, I
get a
think they have to be
preparation
shorter.
bonus.
Because we
I
keep
max out
doing this
at
crazy
50%. It's going to
giant
take me 25
redeployments.
days to prepare.
I need 300 for extensive. I guess I can go up to limited for now. I mean, I got the
I think I need
manpower for
more than one
now.
attack line.
And I think it's 150 to go from limited to extensive. Okay, so I'll go limited conscription. And just like that, I have 2.5 million people. Lost a sub there. That's too bad. Yeah, I know, but that's because when I'm talking to you guys in chat, and that's what I was doing there, I wasn't holding Alt, so they didn't know I was talking. I was just like, that's okay, I'll just talk over them. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna babysit this line here to make it so that I don't lose any bulges. I mean, there's not really going to be good counterattack potential. We should not. Why are you advancing that way? Don't do that. Just fall back across the river, buddy. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, so half will go after the Bordeaux, half will go after this up to this river.
So I predicted they'd
We will
be
get our
at Moscow
preparation
well
bonus.
within a month.
Speedy
which isn't
Gonzalez,
happening,
meanwhile,
'cause-
is going to be where I focus on my micro. The rest of
All right, just going to switch to my own channel here again. I predicted Moscow would fall in a month. That's not going to happen, but I think it will fall before winter. Air stuff. What do we got here? I mean, we still have air superiority over the northern front, but that's not where the fighting is happening. I should maybe move everyone to Belarus. Well, not the naval bombers. Naval bombers should stay in Leningrad. And keep bombing there. Are those planes moving? Are they rebasing? Yeah, they are. Although, I put a bunch of them in an overcrowded base, so I'll have to adjust that in a moment. Strategic bombers. Keep strategic bombing over there. There we go. There we go. Good. Well, until we lose the airports, anyway, we'll have some air stuff. How is our actual... So they have air superiority over Ukraine. They've got 400 bombers, 200 fighters there. They got some bombers going on here. I'm going to switch you to interception 24/7. Meanwhile, I can't even fight back this one division. That's just the inherent difference in our stuff. They have no supply. They're just one division. And look at this. Oh, you're not actually moving. Well, that's because you got defeated. But, I mean, you make a long walk around. You can recharge some of your... No, stay in Leningrad. Never mind. I changed my mind. They will starve out eventually. But that's like... That's crazy. Oops. Don't open the console. That's not what we're looking for. Pushing in well here. Oh, what the... I keep trying to pause. I love it when that happens. Why is the front line all stupid here? There we go. That's the front line. You guys help out over here. 10 divisions. There we go. Why would it do that? It's because the way it started with a couple of provinces here at some point? I don't know. See if we can't re-naval invade over there. Alright, we're not at risk of being surrounded anymore. We keep doing just a highly delaying war. That's the only thing we're looking to do here. These guys are still starving out, and yet they're still winning. We'll get there eventually. What am I not producing? Naval bombers, tactical bombers, that's fine. We don't really have the means to do that. Alright, I'm going to deploy these tanks. They're going to be super green. And they deployed over here. I suppose I could leave them as a specific counter-strike group, which is an interesting idea. Anywhere we don't have to cross a river. Like there. Maybe punch back a bit. Do a little bit of manual stuff. You guys, get over here. Well, the problem is this is not a straight crossing. We've learned that before. This is not a straight crossing here, so it's actually not a really good place to defend. No, 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 no. Cancel, cancel. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Keep tanking up there. Okay. Speaking of tanks, you guys do a strategic movement to here, and then I'll issue some commands once you get there. Thank you. See, look at this. This happens all the time. The strategic movement right on the front line. Like, could you stop doing that? It's really unhealthy. Okay. They're preparing. That's going to be a thing. How are we doing equipment-wise? We're actually running lower and lower on equipment from the combat. And that's the one of the big reasons our troops fight so bad. Like, over here, one of the reasons they're so shitty is because we literally don't have the bullets. These guys have been out of supply forever. They're encircled, so they get minus 33% from the low supply. They get minus 30% from the being encircled. They do get a 25% boost from the forest. But they're still kicking my ass, because my troops have no guns. Yeah, pushing the German back. What are you talking about? Only way Quill can win is by defending until the UK and USA comes. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Take Istanbul, Quill. Take Istanbul.
I'm trying. They haven't seemed to respond to that, which is good. Having a lot of problems with troops running right along the front line in strategic redeployment mode because the AI loves to do that with front lines. I think one of the things that could help is if I was making shorter front lines. But it would be nice if the AI was like, I'm within one province of where combat is happening. Maybe I shouldn't use strategic redeployment. That'd be nice.
I think actually we tweaked that yesterday.
Nice.
So it's something Carl has been looking at, in fact.
Okay. But overall, my battle plan is just trying to survive as long as possible.
Like
What's that?
Yeah, no. I just said it's something we're looking into because it can be very frustrating and it's not very good if you get attacked when there's a zero org like that. I actually see a tank doing it right now.
But what were you saying, Quill?
My plan of just trying to survive as long as possible and hope the allies are attacking the Western Front continues to go as expected. Moscow didn't fall within a month. I'm very surprised. That's kind of what I'd expected. I think we'll still fall by winter, but I just hope the allies are doing something.
Pile of mud and stuff.
Yeah, I think Daniel expected it to go better, and it did as well. So I mean, you did quite well actually, and using the mud and the terrain is
doing also. It's not
doing
over yet.
Yeah.
Also,
one of the problems still is I'm like 35,000 infantry equipment short still. We're producing it basically from the start of the game. I did just recently turn down the production of infantry equipment to try to finish a couple other things, but it's like it's still we really have the thing where we have way more people than guns.
Yes, you do, and you will have that the rest of the game.
I do wonder if Patriotic War shouldn't give a bonus to production now.
It could, I guess.
If you consider what they did historically, basically pulling in everybody in factories to the limit of, starvation.
We could put that in that, but that would probably make sense.
Because it will help in this kind of early attack, before history.
Okay, thank you for your input, Quill. We are gonna jump over to the allies real quick and see how they're doing, and then we'll we got about 8 minutes to go until we have to pause and save.
Exactly.
So talk to you in a bit.
This went quick.
Bye-bye. How's my naval invasion coming around here? 4 more days. Yeah, we might be able to retake Istanbul. But the front is holding. There's a lot of forest over here, which is part of it. Oh, these guys have no supply, but I'm not going to counterattack there. That's for sure. I wonder, can I bop these guys? Probably not, because my troops are pretty ass. And until I can finish the lessons of war, I still do have the big organization penalty, right? The officer purge, 35%. So it is being balanced by the Great Patriotic War, but once lessons of war finish, then we'll be in a much better place. Finally got rid of these guys. Holy crap, was that inappropriately difficult. If they'd landed more people, well, they might not have been able to attack me, but still. All right, you guys can rejoin the line over there. And these guys will just hold that, which will be fine. And we're gonna keep fighting a delaying action while trying to avoid any encirclements, which could come in from the north over here. I'm worried what this front line is going to look at, like, once this falls back. Well, it's probably going to have to extend it. Maybe I'll go and stand here with these guys temporarily. Let's see what that does for it. Oh, we're getting resistance to occupation over here. Oh, oh my god! Italy pushed through the rest of frickin' Egypt? Oh no! Because I was like, that's great. And, you know, I've taken all the land here, and then I hit the UK, and that's done. But they've lost Cairo and the Suez Canal, which means their ships don't move around as well, and it's another place where the Axis can move their troops into my territory. Oh, no! What else are the Allies doing? Looks like the Speedy Gonzaleses are not really getting the job done against Italy here. Italy still has almost all of Africa. I haven't been babysitting things over here, and I really should have done that. Come on. Come on. Let's get some cutoffs here. Or not. Yeah, what? You guys tell me. You guys have been watching stuff. Ask for guns. We are getting guns, just not as many as we would like. Have the Axis gotten any wins? And yeah, you guys will have to let me know. Or sorry, have the Allies gotten any wins is what I meant to say. Because they seem to be losing on all fronts. Oh, my naval invasion's going to get countered here. Oh well. They moved some people back. Which, again, they get a notice of it, so it's not too bad. Am I at risk of being cut off here? Not yet. So that's good. Oh, here. Retreat. I just want to make sure I don't get encircled. And yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm willing to bet this front line goes all derp. And that's exactly what happened here. It just broke. Okay, we pull back there, so we're not going to get cut off. That's still fine. More lag. We're holding Sevastopol a little bit longer. So that's good. That will fail, but that's alright. You guys are doing that. You guys are failing push there. That's across the river. Could you, like... I would feel much better, actually, if you didn't do that, and instead you jumped in over here. There we go. A lot of frontage to cover. No, I've seen that, Radu. Try using basic equipment instead of infantry equipment. You will automatically use the lower level equipment if that's all that's available. Right, Black Sea Fleet, which isn't going to have a port soon. I don't know what that's going to do for it, but it's probably bad. It's going to run out of supply. Well, it's the end of July. We've held 2 months so far. They still are pushing towards Moscow. They will probably still get there before winter, but I don't know. We don't have enough troops in the north here. At a certain point, I'm going to have to pull out of Stalingrad, or Leningrad. I don't know. Maybe we can just tank it out. Take away the eastern troops, put them on the west. Yeah, but then they would push infinitely, like, over here, which would also be bad. I mean, I could pull some troops away, I suppose. You guys get in there. Finish those guys off and join the real front. But, I mean, I really don't want to get squeezed in from both sides. Oh, those are garrison units. Yeah, which is okay. Although I'm gonna steal one of you guys and ask you to run something like that. You have no organization or actual. You're out of supplies over here. Yeah. I'm going to refocus my front a bit. Alright, I'm back over here. The low speed is really, really brutal. But at least it means we get one more day out of the stream. Because I wasn't sure that was going to happen. Is there no one in the city? Okay, no, someone's retreating back to it, so that's going to be okay. Yeah, you see this, all the strategic movement along the front? It's really, really bad. Okay, at least you're only moving one more province. But as soon as they start a strategic movement, their organization goes down to 10%. Which is particularly devastating. I can't rush out anyone else? No. Because their training is capped by their equipment, and they need 20% training to be able to rush out. Actually, not even this one? Oh, you don't have a location set. There we go. Congratulations. You can get to the front with no equipment and no training. And again, the front line just broke. And some of these are no longer assigned to the front line either. There we go. That's really weird. I don't know why that happens. Italy is not moving up here. Or no, now they finally started. Okay. I was wondering why they haven't. So, Italy still mostly looks like Italy over here. They even took that from Republican Spain. Republican Spain still got some holdings there. Looks like the U.S. is successfully pushing over here. Well, is it all U.S.? Most of the U.S. and Republican Spain, of course. There might be some pushback. They might be able to reach Bordeaux. I don't know if the U.K. has any troops on the mainland anywhere. Do you see their flags at a glance? I don't. Not there. I mean, presumably they've got something going on over here, too. I actually don't know where the UK troops are. We don't have shared vision. I have a vision over here because of Republican Spain, but that's it. Is there any way, can I, like, say, hey, no. We can't share vision. Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to continue to look to make sure I'm not getting encircled. Who are you? Oh, that's my, my other attack force, which probably didn't do anything. I'm being attrition. I'm sure that won't work. Oh, we're paused, so I'll never know. Is it just the end of the stream? It's just the end of the stream at this point. I'm 15 minutes away. Quill still exists. Equals Quill's wins. Oh, 15 minutes away from the end of the stream? Or do you mean 15 minutes away from Frontline? I don't know what Polar Gust is saying. But hey, we made it to the end of the stream. And I'm still alive. I'm going to count that as a win. Again, how far did the Germans get in reality? They got to just outside of Moscow. Like 50, 100 miles? So somewhere like around here maybe or something like that. And then they got sort of bogged down and stalled. But it was in part because they had to divert troops somewhere else. Although, that includes troops down in the Caucasus. I mean, if I lose Moscow, I don't necessarily lose. My national unity is, well, only 70%, which isn't fantastic. And it still will be a question of, can the Germans take London? Or the Axis take London? Well, probably they'll find a way. But that's going to be the real difficulty. Taking Moscow was never... If Quill holds Moscow by the end of the third day, surely he should win. Well, maybe. I don't expect that I will. Obviously, if I hold Moscow until the end of the day, then the Axis can't win. The question is, will the Allies be able to take Germany? Or Berlin, specifically? It's still so early. This is so weird, because none of the assumptions you can make about the normal production are in play. Oh, they're pulling everyone to commentary room, so hold tight.
Many things would happen so quickly.
Well, there's a lot of combats going on around the world. So, but yeah, that stuff has felt very high intensity. But if you look at the amount of
10 miles,
focuses that they've
really?
been able to do during,
Mhm.
that you can notice that it's running on speed 2.
Sure.
Okay. Let's get everyone in here.
Everyone get in?
I saw that Quill sneakily moved into the commentary room,
Oh,
and now
oh.
I'm forcefully moving everyone else into the commentary room.
That sounds good.
For the final sound off. We've had another 2 hours. This is day 2 of the war. Everyone's going to be back tomorrow. Hopefully we can run at speed 2 and 3. Then I'm having talked to you all. I assume everyone is slightly disappointed in how today.
Every single person.
I'm super happy. This worked out so much better than I expected.
Shut up, Quill.
That's good. That's good.
Haha, Daniel.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, so
I upset
for
Daniel. This is
everyone
great.
Who's wondering in Twitch chat, we are going to be playing for one more day. We are clearly not going to be able to get everything done with this war, but we set 3 days, and that's what we're going to play. And we'll see if anyone actually manages to get anywhere close to the objectives that they have set. If they haven't, we'll just call it a lovely draw.
Everyone is
So
a winner.
the closest to Moscow wins.
I approve.
I think if someone
So
pulls off
Quill
one
wins
of the
because he's the
objectives,
closest to Moscow.
Chat is asking for 3 more days.
Yeah, they're not going to get 3
We
more
need
days.
weekends too, chat.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna end our commentary stream right now. Thank you so much for watching. Some of the streamers might be streaming for a few more minutes. I don't know. I'm sure I'm gonna make sure that we'll post all.
I need to go stream role-play games for 4 hours after this.
Oh,
Have
good.
a good old
Can
time.
you, before you go though, can you make sure you take one more save? Because I've done a few orders while paused.
Oh,
I'd like
yeah.
them to be like my
Sure.
battle lines and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saving over. Daniel did nothing wrong.
Okay.
I'd
Yeah,
like to know
great,
where
thanks.
Italy is taking their losses. They have 132k losses. In my
in
war.
the Spanish mountains and being
Yeah.
encircled and stuff down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mostly.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
have to
uh,
save Japan.
Yeah, EE, how'd you like that? Getting your
I
tanks
hate you.
encircled.
that's great news.
Whoa. This is getting feisty.
No, I was gonna say in my war, the casualties are almost the same on both sides. I've lost 275k, and Germany's 100k plus 132 from Italy and 50 from Hungary. And actually, have you guys taken more losses than I have? But probably because it's counting the losses that Arumba did to E.
Yeah, from Spain.
Well,
too.
In total.
Yeah, there's gonna be some overlap, but it looks like you have more losses in the German-Soviet war. I don't know how it's looking with the. Is everything merged? This one, yeah, 100k losses and.
My idea is to just
70K
throw
losses
people at
here?
the wall until it soaks up the bullets, and then I can walk over the corpses.
That seems smart.
Yes, before
Yeah.
we quit on this, for next time we do this, we should install a button in the stream room which we can press that plays a cat noise when people are getting too into it.
Why are you making? That's extra work for me. See,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
actually
how-
really
We can just do it in the studio, you know.
Frankly, I am disappointed we do not already have this.
Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for playing,
This is such
guys.
a good Romanian one.
See you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Twitch.
And happy plotting.
Goodbye.
All right, see you soon.
Bye.
But
So
Okay.
Quill, how are your supplies doing? Logistics.
Well, I never had
Don't
any
tell him.
logistics, so they're
Tell me.
great. They're the same as when I started the
who?
war.
Who are you asking?
Quill.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to hold alt. I said I never had any logistics, so my logistics are exactly the same as when the war started. I've suffered nothing.
That's one way to put it.
I started with nothing,
From a certain
and I still
point of
have
view,
it.
you didn't lose.
I started with nothing and I still have
Be able to producing like 30 units in parallel. I'm now down on like 10, so I'm taking quite heavy losses.
I actually only just produced basically my first unit ever. Not that long ago, effectively.
the first young soldier. Gosh darn.
All right, well, I'm gonna wrap up my stream here, so I'll leave the chat and then I'll come back in here in a second.
Yeah,
Have
I'm
a good
gonna
one.
do the same.
All right, folks, that wraps up today's stream. The conclusion to the 3-day war will finish tomorrow. It's going to be Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, same start time as everything else. You can always do the exclamation mark next stream in the channel here to know what time it's happening at. And of course, if you're just keeping track of things, you should get an email when we go live. So next stream will be tomorrow at 1. After that, it'll be Saturday. I don't have the times yet, but I am going to be doing that weird, like, 24-hour Le Mans race, virtual race from San Francisco. That is something that is sponsored by Audi, and I'll be racing at least 2 4-hour shifts from that 24-hour cycle. I'm not going to be running 24 hours myself, but there'll at least be 2 individual 4-hour streams on Saturday of me racing around the Le Mans course in some sort of supercar. I don't know if I'm going to drive the Audi or if it'll be something else. We'll see what happens. A bunch of other streamers are going to be at that event. I'm going to be on a team with 2 other people who may or may not be streamers, and we'll be racing against other people who will be a mix of streamers and non-streamers and different things like that. So it should be really exciting. But yeah, more Hoi 4 tomorrow. And so far, it's not terrible. I got to fix the Japanese border here and make it a little bit more sensible. But other than that, I expected today to go much, much worse. And it sounded like Daniel expected his day to go a lot better. So I'm super excited that he's having actually a pretty hard time pushing over here. That is very, very good news. I'm going to cancel... Oh, well, they probably already did a save, but I'll have to remember to probably cancel a few more of these construction jobs because we're going to lose that territory soon anyway. And can I... I'm going to have to move industry to Earls. Actually, I should do that soon, and because defense of Moscow will give us 28 land forts in and around Moscow. But we got to finish Lessons of War first. Will we last that long? Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. And yeah, losses-wise, in the German-Soviet War, which includes the Spanish front, they have lost more men than I have. Woo! And a lot of that is thanks to Arumba, so thanks, Arumba. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you guys next time.